Well, hello everybody and welcome back. What a day. It is gorgeous out. This is a beautiful Columbus Day. I couldn't ask for anything better than this for an extra day off. For some reason I got the day off. I'm happy, I'll take it. But it's a little bit of depressing underlying fact that last night I lost my cell phone. And I don't think it's recoverable. I already got a new phone replacing it because I've already scoured the area. Actually, we're heading back to the point where I think I lost it. The phone links into my GPS, and my stupid mistake was not making sure I had everything secured on me before I took off on my ride with Medusa. Last night was fun. It was a great ride until I realized my phone was no longer where I thought it was. The GPS it links into said I lost it somewhere around here. I didn't think much of it when it dropped out because my GPS does that sometimes, but I think it's my phone that does it and the GPS loses its signal. It's stupid. I don't know what's wrong. I didn't have problems like that with my other phone, but that phone particularly I didn't like. I just wish I had the SD card out of it because that has all my nice photos. I backed up some of them, but not all of them, and I'm kind of pissed. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's nothing major. I don't care that much. It's not really anything special, but it did have the trip photos and stuff. Things I would have liked to have had. I did, again, take a lot of those photos and post them on other places, so I do have a way of getting some of them back. But there's still a lot of photos I'm not one of those people that post every little thing I do, so I don't have every piece of information. But oh yeah, that road I went to go there this morning, and the road is closed to through traffic. I don't know. That sucks. So we're not going to be able to go look for it, which is a pain in the ass. I don't know why the road's closed either, but it's not good. So I guess we 86 that idea and just go for a ride around since it's such a lovely day. And the only thing that's going to bring me back out of a slight depression of losing my all my photos is the fact that it is really awesome out. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better day than this. I mean, damn, it's like 60s. I wouldn't say humid, but it's not. I don't feel like it doesn't feel as dry as it was before. So it's kind of like just a real comfortable still day. Gotta take it when you get them right now. And so I've been out and about all day getting a new phone. I ended up with the iPhone. I had an Android. I had the Motorola Razr M. I was not thrilled with that phone, and it wasn't the phone I picked out. Yeah, I got screwed all around with that phone. I went into one of those independent franchises. I had the unlimited plan from Verizon, and Verizon was getting rid of everybody who had unlimited. They were doing everything they could, making it very hard for anybody to upgrade. You had to either get a new phone by buying it outright, or use something, or I don't really know other way you can get another phone. You pretty much had to buy like an $800 phone to keep your unlimited plan. And it was getting, if you wanted something new that just came out. So I mean, I wasn't into that, so I ended up upgrading one time. I lost that unlimited plan, but everything got screwed around with that phone when I went in. The guy showed me an LG phone, said, I'll get you the Razr M phone. I'm like, Razr M? He's like, yeah, it's the same phone. I'm thinking like they both use the same company. I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking that doesn't sound right, but I was like, all right, I'm trusting the sales guy to know. Was not the same phone. Was not at all. And it didn't function anywhere near what I wanted it to, but I waited too long to come back to get, I don't know, I gave it a shot. I hate bringing stuff back. I find it to be it's time on me, and it's a pain in the ass standing in lines, doing everything, and I ended up going back eventually, and I waited too long because I just really hated it, and I ended up getting stuck with it basically, and I lost my unlimited plan. They set me up with 2 gigs. I was supposed to get 6 because I wasn't unlimited. I was supposed to be on the max plan. That got thrown out the window for some reason by these guys, and I ended up going and calling up Verizon, and they ended up giving me at least 6 gigabytes for the price of 2. And not to keep complaining about the thing, but let's just say I went through a lot of time on the phone, ended up losing my insurance on the phone somehow through all the transactions that happened. Didn't even bother calling them back on it because I was so peeved off at it, and ended up now with the lost phone and nowhere really to turn. I could have probably borrowed someone else's phone that they had from leftover, other time, but I really just wanted to go new and swap completely over to the iPhone because everything else I have is Mac I kind of did the switch over. I know it's for some people who are really into programming and stuff. That's just not me by any means, if you notice how my video editing skills have gone. But yeah, I don't do too much on the you know, that kind of stuff. So I kind of like the Apple for some simplicity, its quickness, which every Windows computer I ever had, which I didn't build myself obviously, because I know you can build them nice, but every one I bought so far was just, you know, it just ended up with some issues. I like either bought it at the wrong time when it had the wrong programming or something. I don't know. It was tragic. So this thing, my computer I have now, starts up fast, works great. I'm glad on that, and now I can link it in with everything. So it kind of works out. All my music is going to link together on the same plane. So I can, if I order it one place, I can get it on the other, which is kind of nice. I do kind of like iTunes for that, and I know there's other places that are really good too, but I'm more used to that program. So I'm doing pretty good with it, and I'm leasing the phone from Nextel, which is I can lease to buy later on. I know that sounds weird. It did to me too, but honestly, if instead of paying $300 for the phone, I only pay so much per month for it with the plan. It is more expensive because I'm the only person on this plan. I switched from Verizon to Nextel. I say Nextel, Sprint. I'm on Sprint now. And I don't mind Sprint because I have a Sprint phone for work, and it doesn't have a problem at all so far. It's been pretty decent. If I lost signal on the Sprint phone, I really didn't have any signal better, or it was even worse on the Nextel. Verizon, sorry, damn it. Getting my companies mixed up. But in any case, yeah, so not to babble too much about it, it was more or less I wanted to get out of Verizon, mainly because they pissed me off, and I also want to get out of the plan I was in. It's a little bit more money, but I was also didn't have all the options I would have had on it. My Verizon phone didn't have all the options I wanted on it. It wasn't unlimited. I believe if I upgraded this next time, I was going to lose the 6 gig max plan and have to go back down to 2. And they wouldn't let you use an early upgrade. I was on a family plan, which is another reason I kind of wanted to branch out on my own. I don't want to keep continually having to send checks over to somebody else because the plan was coming into the main person on the line, which was geez, I don't know who started it. Whoever started it keeps giving me bills. Then I have to pay them. And I figured I'd just branch out, go on my own now, and not have to worry about that, which is fine. It's a bit more expensive, but in the long run, with how much stuff, all the insurance on the phone, the fact that I needed unlimited. Okay, you want to hitchhike, buddy? You want to come with me? I don't think you do. Yeah, no, I can't do that. I would not pick someone up on this thing. It would be like this would be like a suicide run if I pick someone up on this thing. I was hitchhiking. Burn your leg off on the exhaust as I probably lose control. Oh, I definitely bring them in the trails too. That'd be the first thing I'd do up here. But anyway, yeah, back on track. Yeah, so basically, yeah, I was on another family plan, so I just paid my portion of the bill. Again, I didn't have the insurance on the phone. I was paying for 2 gigs that normally would be paid. I'm sorry. I was paying the price of 2 gigs and getting 6 gigs of data, not unlimited. Now on the next Sprint phone, I'm have unlimited everything. For the plan is actually $60 plus the rental fee and everything, so it comes out to about $107 a month. Which, if I got all the other stuff on the other phone, it'd be almost like $86, $77, something like that. So I am paying a bit more. But I could never have on Verizon unlimited, and I most likely would have been on a 2 gig program to keep it low, the price low. But you know, or I may have gone to the 6, but I've come close at some points in time to going over 6 gigabytes. And the next one's up. It just keeps going up and up and up. Another like $10 a month, another $10 a month. How much do you want? You know, and it gets to the point where I don't want to worry about that. So because Verizon never really gave me any options for it, I kind of was looking at other alternatives, and I have, as I said, another Sprint phone. I know the coverage is good in my area. I know I can use the phone normally in the most places I go. So I have to hand it to them, you know, Sprint on that. They really kind of stepped it up from what they used to be. When there was Nextel, I would never even thought of going to them. And now, I mean, I'm not in any way, shape, or form pitching something to you guys. more or less this is just my struggle. Because it's like, I don't know, I felt like I was being pushed around by Verizon and like, oh no, we can't give you the full amount of, you know, data you would possibly want. No, we can't do that, but we're the biggest company. We can't offer you the best plans. I don't know. It was getting very expensive no matter how I looked at it, and I decided to switch over and say screw them. I know a couple people are on Sprint now that their word Nextel said it's a lot better than it used to be, so we're going to give it a try. Hopefully it'll work out. That's my personal phone. So far so good. Everything's worked great so far. I've only had it for, I don't know, a couple hours. But you know what? Sometimes in the first 5 minutes, you know, you can tell if something's going to be aggravating, like what I did with my other phone. I swear I should have just gone right back to the store, but I'm kind of one of those people that don't like to just turn stuff in when it doesn't work exactly the way you want, and you know, try to tweak it, figure it out, learn more about it, and then I just get lazy about stuff. I don't know. It was bad, but yeah, I don't know. I just really, more or less, I hated the other phone that I had. That Motorola had some issues, I'll tell you right now. The way it was set up I didn't like. Then it started just recently, the SIM card wouldn't read properly in it. It would just die. The SIM card would no longer read anything, and it would have no signal and wouldn't be able to grab anything. I'd miss all my phone calls, messages, whatever for the day. Luckily I don't get a ton of them, but it was bad. I don't know. I hate that. So, like, when a phone, you know, you're supposed to kind of rely on that thing to be, you know, an emergency situation, to just die on you like that. It's just horrible. But what are you gonna do? Getting out and riding always kind of. I feel better already. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do feel better already. So I don't know how long I've been talking for. I wanted to kind of just make some sort of a video, especially just bleed out my my absolute depression and onto YouTube. I'll get some. I don't know why I want to bring you guys down. I don't know. I just tell a story of a bad thing that happened. Who knows? Everybody's lost phones. I think I've luckily recovered my phone every time something like I misplaced it. Really, that's all I've ever done is misplace my phone. And luckily, every time anything bad happened to it, it was savable or something. I mean, I've lost phones in the pools and stuff. I mean, everybody's lost cell phones. I think by now, if you had one, you've probably lost one at least by now. Or destroyed it, did something stupid with it. But I've literally come to the first time I've completely unrecoverable, could not find a phone, and that was a first and very kind of sucky feeling. So, but I'm feeling better now that I'm in the trail. So, you know, it's not all bad. So anyway, I'm going to continue on playing around here as always. And sorry for the shakiness. This is kind of rough. But you guys enjoy the rest of your Columbus Day. I hope you guys had fun. I don't know when you're going to actually see this, but I'm hoping everybody had some fun. Got out in this lovely weather, because this is a gift right now, I tell you right now, because we're going to get into some crappy weather soon, and you're not going to be able to probably come out in some of these places. I think it already snowed in some place up north in Vermont. I could be wrong on Vermont or Maine. I don't know. I remember seeing a report about it, and it was already snowing. That's not good. It's not good, people. So, take it easy, guys. It's not my usual today, but you know, still gotta get out, gotta make a video, have some fun, and talk to you guys again. So we'll see you in the next one. Have a great one, guys.